Hey, what's up? Steve Richards back here again. Another video on the flat earth. And today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't dismiss it. People in the truth movement are starting to think this is a deception, blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit. Some people won't even look at this. They'll laugh at you, they'll make fun of you, they'll prove you wrong without even looking at it. But what they're proving to you is that we're right and they're wrong. I don't know how many times I've been in an argument with someone, and then they'll be stating facts that prove me right. Be like, "Oh, look at this NASA clip. It's beautiful. The Earth in its entirety." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "That is a goddamn painting or a goddamn CGI image." Like, when in the hell are you people gonna wake up? But for those who are part of the truth movement and either dismiss flat earth as a psyop to deter or distract people from finding the actual truth, or they think we're just a bunch of loony, religious, sacred script pounders, which is just complete bullshit. Because, I went to a Catholic school when I was a kid for 9 years, granted, but I was the one kid who got D's and F's, the whole time. Honestly, I like the Bible. I like the Bible at face value. Then they try to push on all this other shit. I just can't cope with that. But moving on. All right, but first, for you truthers, or you think you're truthers, let's wind the clocks back 15 years to September 11th, 2001. That date shook up a lot of people. It also woke up a lot of people, but it wasn't like an instant wake up. What some did, some woke up at it right away, called bullshit, no way a plane can fucking take down a building and collapse it in uniformity. That's just bullshit. But moving on. But real quick, there was one person who predicted 9/11 was going to happen. I don't know if you guys know him. Just research Bill Cooper, and I'm pretty sure like a 9/11 thing will pop up right away. Bill Cooper is the man. Just look it up. All right, cool. If you think I'm kidding, this guy basically said that there's going to be like a military takeover, martial law type of thing, which there was that day, just wasn't publicly announced. But he was getting at that we're gonna the military is gonna be more like militarization, like within like the police, SWAT, shit like that. If you don't believe me, Google LAPD and military comparison, like their uniforms and their weapons. They have fucking tanks. I don't know if it's the LAPD, but one of the police departments, they have fucking tanks. What the hell do they need tanks for? Like, that's just a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. When I say bullshit, I mean bullshit for us, not for them. They're like, "Oh, cool, we got tanks." We're over here like, what the hell are you guys gonna do with those? Blow us up? What are you protecting? Yourselves from what? Us? What the fuck did we do? Come on. All right, but back to the point I'm getting at. When 9/11 happened, I was 6 years old, terrified, young child, like when it initially happened. Obviously, at such a young age, couldn't understand the situation at large, but it did catch my attention. I can remember seeing all over magazines for the next month or so, in every newspaper, every headline. You know, like at the time, it was fact that the planes were hijacked by Muslim terrorists, crashed into the trade centers, the Pentagon, and a fourth plane crashed in Pennsylvania. And as the years passed, I've noticed that, every year for a whole month, the whole month of September on the History Channel, they got one or two new specials like every year. So like the year after, there's a couple more documentaries, blah blah blah. They kept piling it on, trying to press it to reinforce that it actually was a real event and happened, that people attacked America. That's what they kept emphasizing. America was under attack. Why would they do that? To scare you, to scare the general population. I was a scared child when it happened. You were a scared adult. You were a scared adult, and you were a scared child. Don't mind me if I'm sounding a little angry right now. I'm just really passionate about 9/11 and how the fuck it didn't happen the way they said it happened. The 9/11's commission report, bullshit. Complete bullshit. If you believe that, go jump off a cliff. I don't want anything to have to do with you. Like, get out of my life. They don't even talk about World Trade Center 7 that fell down for no fucking reason. Office fires on the 12th through 15th floors. Come on now. Come on, guys. You guys are fucking stupid. Wake the fuck up. But obviously, when these events happened, I was a child. I thought it was right that we were invading Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, and killing, thousands of people. I thought it was for a good cause, All right, but let's fast forward a little bit now. All right, it's 8th grade. I'm 13 or 14 now. September comes around. I go home from school, right? For some reason, I watch the 2 news specials because they just come on demand, just like that. Once again, reinforcing that, if we're under attack, you should be afraid of Muslim people. It's basically what they were saying. And then for some reason, I watched every single documentary that they ever released. It took me like 3 days to do that. Like 2 or 3 days. And I believe over those 2 or 3 days, I started to view 9/11 a little differently. What I mean by that is, like, I watch the same stuff year after year and again, and it might have started to click then. Like, after seeing something happen over and over and over again, you can start to call bullshit. Right? At least you think you would. Oh, where was I? It's possible that subliminally I felt that the buildings collapsing from planes hitting them and fell at almost free fall speed, and it eerily looked like a demolition or controlled demolition. It didn't add up. My first realization came either sometime that year or during my freshman year of high school, the year after, around 2009, 2010. Mind you, I'm 13, 14, 15 max at this point. Right now I'm 21, by the way, so don't think I'm like some old retard off my rocker or some shit. Just a young kid who's actually awake and aware. So I'm not even going to keep going on there, but yeah, my first realization that there's no way that 19 hijackers, Arabian at that point hijackers, let's put that in there, armed with box cutters, took over 4 planes, rerouted them, and hit 3 out of 4 of their targets, while the 4th one was brought down by civilians. And while this was happening, like over an hour and a half span, not one fighter jet was instructed to do anything. How the fuck does that happen? Then it just hit me. I was like, oh shit. I was like, someone knew that this was going to happen. Like, come on. Just way too fishy to oversee, like I'm saying right now. So once I realized that it was an inside job, I had the gut feeling there was more to this. Like I said, I knew it was an inside job. But if it was an inside job, who was on the inside? And if they could pull this off in front of millions of people, what else is an inside job? A cover-up or a lie. It was at this point that my conspiracy version of Pandora's box was open. And this further led me to my awakening of the corrupt system we live in. This door led me to Lincoln, to JFK, to aliens, to Jesuits, to Masons, to Project Pegasus, to NASA hoaxes, and now, well, not now, this was like 3 years ago, to Flat Earth. And, like, if you're a proclaimed truther, if you're a proclaimed truther and don't look at the Flat Earth or give it the time of day that it deserves, I just want to know why or how you can do that. This one, unlike most conspiracies, isn't a single person or a single murder. It's a physical thing that we live on. This involves everyone and everything on this so-called planet that you were told that we live on. How can you ignore the fact that the government and science could possibly be hiding the evidence needed to prove that the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant actually exists, and that we could live and breathe on it right now? How could you ignore that? Like, if that's actually, like, fact, like, you all are being fooled. You just gotta wake up, start asking questions, do your research. You're gonna realize that this is all just a bullshit deception. The globe, space, the stars, blah, blah, blah. I could keep going on, but I got a little time frame I'm trying to hit here. I don't think it's gonna happen, but, we'll keep going. If the Earth were indeed flat with a dome-like firmament, then the holy text that the holy text referred to in most religions That'd be physical proof that we have a real authority that has been watching us for hundreds of thousands of years and created anything, including you and me, in the fucking ground we live on. Like, come on. If Admiral Byrd, who spent 1929 to 1957 in Antarctica, found the dome, that's proof of a creator, the Holy Grail. The dome proves that we are immovable, like the Bible says, and not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour while traveling around the sun annually at 67,000 miles per hour and through the universe with the sun at 667 miles per hour. And proves we are not created from proves that we are not created from some random bang that just happened to start all life, to start all time. This also proves that we did not come from monkeys, alligators, or fish. It's simple. Life cannot come from non-life. So if you are a so-called truther and dismiss this as BS or refuse to look at it this way. If tomorrow someone finds proof of the firmament or gets high enough to take a picture of the earth and shows it from end to end in its flatness, all the other conspiracies that aren't conspiracies but government cover-ups and lies or actual psyops will fall with it. NASA and all the space stations will be shut down. The moon missions will officially be fact that they were hoaxes. You have to look at this from all angles, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the foul language earlier, but I get a little riled up when I talk about this. Like, come on. If your mind is open enough, this will be the last conspiracy you will ever look at. Because you will realize that these conspiracies, well, most of them anyways, are real life things and lies and cover-ups. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, you need to contact me, do my email, scuba2114@gmail.com. Everyone, have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. Do some more researching. Question everything. As I said before, don't trust me. Don't trust him. Don't trust her. Do your own research. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. And trust your senses. All right. Have a good day, everyone.